Namaste. Namaste, and welcome to Mindfulness Moment. This is a time in our day that we take a moment. We take a moment to pause, to show up for our beautiful bodies, to show up for our breath, and to show up for this moment, this very, very, very moment here and now in time. Sitting tall, right? Feeling connected to the ground or whatever seat you might be in. You might be sitting up in your chair. So this is the connectedness of all of life, right? We're interconnected, each and every one of us, one with the other. So what's happening there for you is somehow, somewhere happening here for me, and the same thing. So let's come together now. Let's sit down. Sit nice and tall. You can rest your hands down on your thighs and start to move a little bit. Moving into your spine, you feel how the hips are connected to your lower back, to your shoulders, and just move around here. Draw your breath in, be very clear, be mindful and present as you do that. Deep breathing in through your nose, right back out through your nose. A wonderful example of interdependence, interconnectedness is the inhalation to the exhalation, one not existing without the other. So feel your way here, inhaling and exhaling. Go ahead, sit nice and tall. As you inhale, float your arms, reach your arms forward, reaching a big, big, beautiful breath. Get really tall here. Keep the arms reaching out, pull your shoulders way up to your ears. As you do that, engage your core. You feel the pelvic floor muscles lifting. You feel your belly moving back towards your back body. Let's twist, going to the right side, your left hand, just resting down very gently on your left or your right thigh, and turn and twist. Deep breathing in, deep, deep breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. When we come into our mindfulness practice, inhale, reach your arms up. The breath and the body move together, right? One informing the other. Turn and twist to the second side, opening yourself up, breathing in and breathing out. Shoulders relax down your back. Feel the energy, right? So you're putting some effort here. Can you soften into that effort to start to open up, to experience the whole of your breath in your body? Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up. Lift, lift, lift. We're going to flow forward here. So leaning forward, heart opening, hands can drop down on the ground if you're here, or just if you're in a seat, just drape the upper body up and over your legs. Let your breath flow. In and out. Let your head and neck relax. You can shake your head yes and no. So it's nice to move. It's nice to breathe. Crawl your hands over to the left side. So reach your arms over, pull your hips back. So if you're in a chair, you can kind of just reach down towards the ground, pull the upper body over towards the left. Feel the nice side opening here, stretching. Breathing. Good. Walk your hands back to center. Take a peek forward and open up your collarbones. Go ahead and climb over to the other side. So finding a space and opening here. Deep breathing in and deep breathing out. Good. Coming back to center. Use your core muscles. Use your breath. Float your arms right back up to the sky. Bring your hands together. And as you exhale, bring your hands very clearly, palm pressing palm right through the midline. And as you exhale, your hands meeting your heart center. A little pause here, right? No hurry. Deep breathing. Feel the connection, body, breath. How about the mind? Where's the mind today? Release your hands down. We're going to come into some cat and cow flow. So you can do that on the ground, or you can do that standing if you would rather, if it's too much on your knees. So if you're standing, your feet are hips distance apart, and you can start to move, rounding the spine, opening up as you inhale, looking forward. If you're down on the ground, you might take a moment to pad up, maybe put something underneath your knees. I have a blanket that I like to use. And go ahead and work these postures. Be very clear, mindful about your alignment. So as I'm rounding, I take a look at the legs and putting them right underneath your hips. So you don't want to be too wide. You don't want to be too narrow. Same thing with the hands right underneath your shoulders. If you're standing, you can adjust the posture appropriately, right? Your feet underneath your knees, underneath your hips. Deep breath in. Deep, deep, mindful breath out. So here and again, the kind of the idea of interconnectedness. Can you feel there's a song like that, right? A children's song about the arm bone being connected, right? To the hip bone, to the leg bone. Feel the whole of your body. The inhalation, the exhalation. A few more like this. Inhaling, wow, releasing that breath, filling up. Exhaling, moving the breath through the body. Hands down on the ground. Listen, if you're down on the ground, take your left knee out to the side a bit. The right knee stays as it is. So the left leg just goes out slightly. Standing, same thing. Right leg is forward, straight ahead. Left leg goes out to the side. So we're a little wider on that left side. Float the left arm straight up into the sky, a deep breathing. Take the left arm back behind you. The palm is facing out. The thumb is up. Inhale, come back up. The arm, reach it forward. Now the thumb is down. The palm is facing out, away from the body. Inhale, up. Take that arm back behind you. Good. Once more, up to the sky. You're going to weave that arm, coming into a twist. Keep that left leg nice and wide. You're weaving that left arm underneath your right shoulder. And take some deep breaths here. Inhaling, exhaling. Try to keep that left hip lifted and buoyant. This is a lovely stretch for your lower back. Right? It gets into the left side of the lower back area, to the left hip, also the left shoulder. Good. Go ahead and come back up onto all fours, or if you're standing, you can put your hands on your thighs. And again, cat and cow, bring that left knee back underneath you, that left foot underneath you, and feel the breath rounding, opening you, feeling connected here, and connecting to your feet, the soles of your feet. I'm coming forward on that cow face, tucking the toes way under so you get a nice stretch in through the soles of the feet. As you round into a cat position, you can press down through the tops of the feet. So you can see as we move into these shapes and forms, the whole body connected, and whatever you need is on offer here. You can find it for yourself, right? Right leg goes out to the side. So just slightly, right? Left knee stays underneath your hip. Right leg is out to the side a bit. Float the right arm up to the sky. Palm is out. Bring the arm forward. Reach, reach, reach. Bring the arm back up. Pull it back behind you towards your hip. Bring it back up to the center. Bring it forward. Again, opening up. So important to get into the joints of the body. Weave that right arm underneath you. Twisting here. Try to keep the right hip nice and buoyant. Again, you can feel this on your lower back. That right hip is lifted up a bit. Nice full breaths in. Nice deep breath out. It's being connected to this moment, Go ahead and come back up onto all fours. The knee tracks back underneath you, that right knee. And some more flow here. Cat position, rounding, cow position. Opening, inhaling, exhaling. Pay attention to your lower back as you round into that cat position. As you go forward, pay attention to the middle of your back, your ribs flaring here, rounding. Beautiful. One more, inhaling up and exhaling. Good. If you're down here on the ground, widen your knees as wide as you can go. Sink your hips back towards your heels, reach your arms forward, and rest, rest, rest. If you're standing, you might sit back down on your chair and drape the front of your body over your legs. And take a moment here. You pause. These pauses are very intentional in this mindfulness practice. We're quite busy during our day, moving from here to there, maybe not even physically moving, but the mind from here to there and back again. Try to just notice this moment. What do you experience? Maybe it's the first time today that you've connected to your lower back, to your shoulders. Maybe even the first time you've connected to the space that you're in. Just notice the space, the quality of the light in the room, the temperature. Just noticing. So much to be had in this moment. Go ahead and look forward now. Coming back up onto your hands and knees if you're down on the ground, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips up. So this is a downward facing dog position in the asana practice. And you can get playful with this dog. You can bend your knees and pedal out your feet. You can simply climb your hands or walk your hands back to your feet if you don't want to spend any time in that posture, and just come to a standing forward bend. We'll take a few moments here and we'll eventually all meet here. So wherever you are in your practice, just be here now. In the forward bend, you might sway the body, relaxed head, relaxed arms, feet are grounded. Sway the upper body from side to side. Deep, deep breaths. Shaking your head, yes and no. Let's twist here. Left hand to right shin, right arm up, up, up to the sky. So we did this on the ground. If you were there, we're twisting again. Right leg straight, straight right leg. Open up your shoulder, deep breathing in and out. Good. Reach that right arm way forward. Reach it way forward as you come back into that forward bend. Let your arms dangle. Deep breath in. Empty it out through your mouth this time. You might even sigh it out. Let's go to the other side. So this time, the right arm against the right hand against the left shin, left arm to the sky. Deep, deep breath. In, straighten that left leg, opening up through the top of the chest. Good. Drop your gaze, reach that left arm way forward. So a big stretch from the left hip to the left arm, the left fingers, as you come back into the forward bend. A breath in through your nose. Empty it through your mouth. Press down into the ground, bend your knees slightly and roll up. Go slow, no hurry, no rush. Coming all the way up to stand, shrug your shoulders to your ears a few times like that, a little self-massage. You can bend your elbows out to the side as if you were swimming here and really open up big circles into your arms, going in one direction, and then swim in the opposite direction, coming forward, a rounding of the upper chest, of your shoulders. Deep breaths in and out. Good. Shake out your arms. Shake out your legs. And come to stand nice and tall. You're in a Tadasana position. So the feet are right underneath your hips, turning your palms forward, chest is open. That pause and notice. Remember, this is very intentional in a mindfulness practice. We build these pauses in, showing up for what is. Inhale, sweep the arms up. You feel connected to the breath, to this moment. Exhale, float forward, arms alongside, way out wide, head and neck relaxed. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, back to the forward bend. Arms out to the side and rise back up. Deep breathing, palms meet, exhale, hands back to your heart. So these are simple sun breaths, very complete practice. Arms out to the side, feel the big rotation in the shoulders. Turn your palms up to the sky as you reach, reach, reach. Feel your core working. Exhale, arms back out to the side. Again, core activated, legs are working as you dive forward into that forward bend. A complete rest at the bottom. Inhale, come up halfway. Stretching through the back, through the front of the body. Exhale, releasing right back down. Rise back up. Full breath. Let the breath guide you. Very intentional. Each movement, exhale, hands to heart. Go one more time. Inhale. Feel the arms, shoulders working. Arms reaching, lifting, belly strong. Exhale, flow forward. Feel how strong the core is on that descent, supporting the body, releasing completely. Feel the energy flowing up and down your spine. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, right back down. So there's so much to be had in every moment of our aliveness, of our awake spirit, right? Palms reach to the top. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Close your eyes for a moment and stay. Peaceful breaths. Good. Release your arms and take some rolls of the head. Open up your mouth. Might be hearing some snaps, some cracks, some pops. Good. Look forward now. I'm going to hang on to the air, but if you want to hang on to something, we're doing a little balancing position here. So lift up onto the ball of the right foot. Remember, you can hang on here. Chest is lifted, core is nice and strong. Lift the right leg out to the side, and then bending at the knee, kind of shake that leg out, bend and straighten, and bend and straighten that leg. Nice. Using your breath, bring that leg forward, hug it up into your chest a bit. You're going to reach down, grab hold of the top of the ankle. If that's not accessible to you, you might just grab your pant leg if you have some pants on, or maybe even take a strap or something to hold onto that leg. So I'm hanging on here to the side just a bit. Good stretch for the quads. Now notice that leg is not out to the side. It is straight down. Good stretch through the top of the quads. Summertime, there's a lot of outdoorness, right? If you're lucky enough to have that opportunity, we walk around a lot, feel your core energy. Lift that left arm up to the sky. You bend forward if you wish and stretch. Maybe look at that left hand. Feel your connectedness here. Using your breath. Again, you can be hanging on here if you need. Good. Use your breath and release. Let that left leg or that right leg come back down. Shrug your shoulders. Just notice. Good. Hang on to something, the air or the wall or something. Lift up onto the ball of the left foot. Take it out to the side and a little kick. Bring it back in. Kick. Bring the knee up into your chest. That left knee is coming up into your chest. Reach down and grab the ankle. Remember the midline of the body. It wants to stay here. Bringing that heel up towards my hip. Extend the right arm forward and hinge forward a bit. Opening up. You can kick that right leg back to feel that left leg, breathing in and out. Little dancer's pose. Good. Come back to center. Let go, let go. Shrug your shoulders. Go ahead and take a seat. It can be on the ground. You can be seated in a chair, if you will. I'll be in the chair today. So if you're down on the ground, we can do these poses if you're up in a chair. So sitting always tall, right? If you're on the ground, the core is working. There's an interconnectedness. There's an interdependence on the body from top to bottom. Right? So if the upper body not engaged, you feel that rounding. We spend a lot of time there, kind of out of our bodies and into our minds. What happens when you're very present, sitting nice and tall and upright, wherever you are, hug that right knee into your chest. You take the leg and give it a swing, right? I'm reaching for my right shin, my right ankle, kind of swinging that leg around, and then stack ankle to knee. So on the ground, you can extend that bottom leg, right? Keep it out here, sitting in a chair, ankle to knee, very clear. The foot is nice and flexed, sit nice and tall. If you're down on the ground and you want to tuck the left leg underneath, it would be kind of a stacking of the legs. This is a fire log pose, it's called. Reach your arms up. Remember connection, connected to the legs, connected to your upper body. Hinge forward. Keep your front ribs lifted. Keep your front ribs lifted. And then float forward, your elbows coming in front of your shins, or maybe just resting on the top of that leg bone. And here now, deep breathing in, deep breathing out. I can feel the kind of gripping in my outer hips. Nice full breaths. Try to relax and create some space. Feel the connected parts of your body. The right hip, where is it connected? Maybe the left shoulder. Maybe you feel it at the back of the neck. Gently rise back up. Shrug your shoulders and open. Good. Undo that. Extend that right leg forward, the heel down. Extend the left leg forward, heels down. Be down on the ground as well. Float the arms up. I'm going to grab my seat to hang onto the seat and then hinge the body forward, just melting right up and over the legs. This pose is called Paschimottanasana. It's an east-west pose, and it really informs the body. It tells us that we are exactly where we need to be in this moment, right? How does it feel for you? Maybe the back of the legs are working, the hips, the upper body. Let the breath guide you, maybe backing away as a way to get a little bit more depth in this shape. And then gently rise back up. Good. Walking the feet back underneath you. If you're seated nice and tall, hug that left knee back up into your chest. You can grab hold of the leg and swing it around. Joints, right? Joints, the joints connecting the limbs of our body, right? Using your breath here, ankle to knee, very stable in this posture. Again, if you're on the ground, you might stack the right leg underneath, so the legs will be stacking one on top of the other. Lower body connected to the upper body. Reach your arms up. I feel a lot of heat building in my body right now. Inhale, flow forward, flow forward. You can hook your elbows in front of that shin and and be here now. Let the breath guide you. Soft, gentle, full breaths. Again, can you feel? For me, it's quite intense. I feel a really strong gripping on my outer left hip. Wherever you're feeling sensation, let the breath go there. See if you can open up to the experience. Backing away sometimes is a way to go a little bit deeper. Maybe you have to come up for a moment and then back into the shape. Good, and then gently rise back up, reach your arms to the sky. Deep breath, beautiful. Arms float down alongside you. Extend that left leg forward. Again, heel down. Right leg goes forward. Sit nice and tall, whatever seat you are in. I'm grabbing the chair because I'm up here. If you're on the ground, just put your hands right alongside your hips. Long heart, open spine, hinge forward. You can reach your arms forward, maybe grabbing the ankles or the outer edges of your feet, and exhale into this forward bend, letting go. Deep, mindful, full breath. Connection to this moment, just as it is. This moment dependent upon everything that's happening. Gently roll yourself out. That's kind of a lot, right? All of us interconnected, the world in general, nature. Such a lovely thought. Go ahead and prepare a seat. We're going to prepare our seat for meditation, part of the mindfulness practice of interconnectedness. It's a chance for us to just pause and just notice where we are in this moment. So I'm going to sit tall in the chair today. So again, these poses, this practice of mindfulness can be had anywhere, right? I'm seated in my chair. I can be down on the ground. Maybe you're out in the world and you're walking, right? Maybe you want to take a mindful walk, a moment of mindfulness. It can be done in any way and with everything that we're doing, but it's quite intentional, right? Again, quite intentional. Find a place to rest your hands. I'm going to take my dominant hand and just drop it into the palm of the opposite hand. And allow everything, everything to be just as it is. You don't have to work to change or do anything. Just allow your body this moment of presence. So the posture should be comfortable and steady. So you feel the energy going right up through the spine, through the back of the head and the neck. The rest of the body is very relaxed and spacious. And the work is to connect, to stay present in your breath. So really watch the breath, taste it, experience it just as it is in this moment. Inviting it in and inviting that breath right back out. Everything that came before, right, brought you to this moment, and everything that will come brought you right here to this moment. And if there's even just one beautiful, focused, mindful breath, there we can immediately, automatically realize our interconnectedness, our interdependence. Stay with it, stay with it. The breath, the body, the mind is quite clever. It kind of takes you away sometimes. Just come back. Come back and rest in this beautiful, beautiful, mindful moment. Be intentional now. Start to deepen your breath, bringing it in through the nostrils, through the whole of your body. Exhale and empty it completely. Good. Drop your chin to your chest. And once more, some rolls of the head, opening yourself up, feeling the body, the breath, the whole being in this moment. Keep your chin down. Go ahead and float your arms up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Draw the energy up. Go ahead and lift your gaze. Pull your heart right between your hands. We do this practice for the benefit of all beings. Go ahead and put your hands together. As you exhale, bring your fingers, your prayer to your forehead, and here in this moment, may all beings be free. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands to rest in front of your lips. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. Take another deep breath as you exhale, your hands meeting heart center. And may all beings be happy. Take a deep breath in and empty. Namaste to you. Thank you so much for the privilege, the honor of guiding you through this mindfulness moment practice.